Hello everyone. Today I will show you how to create Azure-Pipeline. So we can see how we can automate our build and release process using Azure. So before creating Azure-Pipeline, I will show you what is continuous integration and continuous deployment. So I will show you through my blog. Normally people are using PPT, but I will use my blog. So here you can see that what is CI and CD. Continuous integration and continuous delivery is a collection of practice that enable application development teams to deliver code changes more frequently and reliably. So it is the best practice for DevOps team to implement it, and it is also best practice for agile methodology. So it enables software development teams to focus on meeting business requirement, code quality, and security because development steps are automated. So this implementation is known as CI/CD pipeline. For more information, you can see that this blog I will keep in detail that URL. You can see that you can go through this blog and see what is that process. So let's get started with creating Azure pipeline. So in Azure we don't have any code here, so for that we need to import our code, or you can, because we don't have any folder in this Azure DevOps. So here you can see that Azure pipeline is empty, so we need to add some code, or we can clone. If we have some folder and code in this Azure, we can clone to our computer, and if can push your existing code in your local repository to your service repository. So through this one, or you can also import your repository. So I will show you how we can push our code from local repository to server repository. For that, in this folder Azure, I have created this folder. Here I will show you through .NET project template. So for that, let's open cmd command line. Here now I am creating .NET MVC template. For that, we need to type .NET new MVC. When I click on enter, then you can see that template is created. So now our template is in our folder. Now we need to add into local repository. So for that, I will initialize our Git here. So you can see that Git is initialized here. Now I need to add all folder in this local repository, Git local repository. For that, we'll type git add all. If you want to add only one folder, then you can specify only one folder name here. So I'll remove everything. Now we need to commit git commit -m. Here you can write first commit. Here you can see that these files are committed to local repository. when you refresh this one, the Azure repo, then you can see that there is no code, because now we were doing in only local repository. So for move local repository to server repository, we need to push our code here. So for that I will use this one. So we just need to push our code local to server. For that I'll just click on save button, then they will ask for credential. Here you need to provide your credential. Then you can see that all file is pushing to service repository. When I refresh this page, then you can see that all the code is present in server repository. Now we have code. Now we need to create pipeline. We need to automate that build. For that we will click on this create button, or you can go through this step up build. So anyway, both one is same. Just click on create button, because our code is in now Azure repository git. So we click on this one. Now we need to select our repository, so we'll select this one. Now configure your pipeline. So our code is in that ASP.NET code, so I will click on, if your code is in another language, you will choose accordingly. Here you can see that there is many configuration. You can choose all according to your project. Now because our code is in ASP.NET code, then we'll click on this one. So here you can see that Azure-Pipeline .yml file is created. Here you can see that trigger, pull, and then variables, steps. Now we need to save it and run it. For that we will click on that save and run button. Here you can change your name. So this is CI, continuous integration, CI demo. Here you can see that our first pipeline. And click on save and run button. Here you can see that our build is running. It will take some time. It's 10 seconds. It will take some time. Wait for minute. Okay, here you can see that our build is success. Now after success this build, you will get email as well. And in repo you can see that YML Azure-Pipeline YML file is added. Now if you want to see that console, what is happening inside, then you can see that our first initializing job, then check out the pipelines, .NET build release. This is the console result. Here you can see that everything. .NET build release and build is success. Here you can see that the timing, finalizing job, you can see here. Now if you, so in pipeline you can say that one build is success if you made some change in your repo. Let's change something in our repo. For that I will click this one and click on edit. What happen if I will remove this one? So commit it. You can write comment updated error view model or something. Yeah, let's leave it like that and commit, and then go to your pipelines. Now you can see that the pipeline is running again. If you will made any change in your repo, if you will push any code your local to this Azure repo, then every time it will that pipeline will run. Now you can see that our pipeline is failed, so we made some wrong changes. So in that model I have changed this one, so because of that it is showing error. If I made a change again, then now you can see again other pipeline build is again running. So now you can see that this pipeline will run and will success. It will take some time. So every time when you will push your code into your repo, then your pipeline will run. So you can see that pipeline is successfully. So now you can see how we have created pipeline. So another day I will show you how we can create release, and I will talk about all environment and about everything. So for today that's it. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.